ladies and gentlemen, today in front of you we're taking a look at a Sternglas timepiece. This is the Sternglas Tachymeter. Comes in at $319 US direct from Sternglas. I will drop a link to their website in the description below so you can check them out after this video. Sternglas is a brand based in Hamburg, Germany. They produce mainly Bauhaus timepieces. Very German Bauhaus style, some pretty decent quality as well. I reviewed a few of their pieces in the past. If you're a regular subscriber to this channel, you probably know all about this brand already. Now, the model in front of you is the Tachymeter, dubbed the Tachymeter. As you can see, a bit of resemblance to the Zenith Chronograph with those tricolor subdials. But it's a pretty nice watch. It's a quartz model. Has some pretty decent build quality and does have a functioning tachymeter as well, which is pretty cool. It's actually inspired by the Swiss Furka Pass. It's basically a very hard road to handle, pretty long passage in Switzerland, and it's kind of themed. Well, this watch is themed after that. But it's a pretty interesting watch. You can see we get that nice tri-colored dial, which a lot of people really do like. Nice sapphire crystal as well. Tachymeter bezel in steel, which actually functions as a true tachymeter, which is nice. The dial is very, very interesting. As you can see, we get that green, that nice blue. Hints of orange as well. White subdial hands and orange subdial hand. And then it's actually a multi-layered dial. The dial is actually made up of 29 parts, which is pretty cool. So a lot of the work actually went into this dial, I pretty much assume. The watch itself is 50 meters water resistant, making it a watch. Oh, let me push that in so it starts running. Making a watch not really suitable for swimming, more of a land watch, I'd say. But yeah, has a pull and push crown, a screw down case back as well. Getting some specifications out of the way, 42 millimeters, 316L stainless steel case we have here. Only 11 millimeters thick. Nice signed crown as well. Piston head style pushers, all brushed all around. So we have 11 millimeters thick, 42 in terms of case diameter here. Lug to lug, you're looking at 50 millimeters. Doesn't really whirl that big though, like a true 42. I'd say the lugs are kind of short. 20 millimeters in between the lugs. Now it's running a Miyota Japanese quartz chronograph, which features 3 subdials on here. Let's get a little closer in. We get a quick set date. Obviously, actually, they did a blue date wheel to match that subdial. Nice little detail there. A lot of little details on this watch that make it special. Over at the 3 o'clock, we do get your 24-hour subdial in green. And we do get your 60-minute countdown chronograph over here in white. As you can see, there's 2 sets of markers. Applied markers over here on the chapter ring, then printed markers over here going around the dial. Sternglas printed in white. Yeah, just a pretty interesting design. Now the crown actually is signed, if I didn't show you that as well. If you can look at that, it is signed with the Sternglas logo. Now, some other stuff about this watch. Well, how do you actually function this Japanese OS20 quartz chronograph? Very easy to function. You get a piston head style pusher here, a pusher here. Your crown is over here. Function the crown, it's a pull and push crown. Pretty easy to grip. One position, you're going to get that quick set date. You can see there. Final position is your hacking position. The second subdial will hack. And you can precisely set the time here. Push it back down and you're all good to go. Very easy to set, very easy to use. Your top button will start the chronograph. Nice little click there. You will get 60 minutes. So it is a 1-hour countdown chronograph. Nice orange long hand, very legible. And you can read distance and time. With that tachymeter bezel, as you can see here, bottom button, it'll fly back and reset the chronograph. Very simple. Now it comes on a really nice German-made band, which they're kind of known for. They make a lot of their bands in Germany. As you can see, nice custom Sternglas buckle here. Nicely proportioned as well. This is a genuine cowhide band, which is actually made in Germany, which is pretty cool. It does feature quick release as well. Case back is screwed in, as you can see, 4 screws, which is pretty cool. And of course you get that German, which I don't understand, but it says made in Germany cowhide. And yeah, just some really nice little mountain here of the Furka passageway, as you can see here, which is actually pretty cool, which what I was talking about at the beginning of the video, which this watch is themed after. Kind of like a greenish color band, which is pretty interesting. I don't think I've ever had a greenish leather band, but it definitely does match that subdial and this kind of light navy blue dial. But anyway, it's a pretty simple chronograph. It's a chronograph that's going to last you a long time. It runs on a battery. It's not something that's going to need servicing. It keeps good accuracy, of course. Change the battery every couple of years and you're good to go. Throw it on in the morning, no need to worry about setting the time. Anyway, I have a 6.5 inch wrist. There's no loom on this model. Probably one thing maybe I would add. But other than that, let's see how it looks on my 6.5-inch wrist. Mounted on my wrist, as you can see, it fits nicely across, very thin from a side profile. I'd say the strap is pretty much broken in straight out of the box, no need to worry about that. It definitely is very legible with those long hands that are kind of needle tipped at the end. Very easy to read, considering you have those 3 colored subdials, you know exactly which color is what, and the date kind of blends in there. But yeah, definitely good job on the crystal, very legible from all angles. Furthermore, I think it's a pretty nice looking watch. I love the 3 tricolored subdials. That's what really kind of drew me into this model. Also, it has a nice steel tachymeter, which is very nice. I like how the steel tachymeter looks. You know, if they put ceramic, I think it would look kind of weird, kind of take away from that kind of subtle vintage Bauhaus vibe that they were going for here. But I think they did it pretty nicely. They executed the dial very nicely, very legible. Everything's not really, too cluttered together. There's a lot of stuff going on, but it's still very legible, which is something that's not that easy to execute. Other than that, great quality band, good quality case build. As you can see, the brushed finishing is always good on their cases, which I was expecting. As you can see, there are no sharp edges or anything like that. Interesting case design here, as you can see. Kind of circular, then you have these kind of blocky lugs which come downwards to help it mount on the wrist there. Other than that, I didn't find any quality control issues or anything like that. I think it's a pretty neat looking watch. They also have a lot of other automatic timepieces in their list. You can check out. I reviewed a couple of them in the past if you want to look back on my video log. And I've always been, pretty happy to review some of their watches. I think they're pretty good quality, good value, and they really stay true to that true German Bauhaus style at an affordable price, which a lot of brands are not doing these days. There's very few Bauhaus brands that actually get it right, and Sternglas is definitely one of them that gets it right. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this model down in the comment section below. Definitely subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. Leave me a comment. Do you own any Sternglas timepieces? And let me know what you guys think of this watch. I think it's a pretty cool looking watch, guys. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel and talk more below. See you on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.